Good morning, everybody. Um, I know I'm a little early, but ooh, I know I'm a little early, but I see I got people in here, and I don't want to keep y'all waiting. So, how are y'all today? Good morning, Mama. I see you. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I was looking at the chat in the on the YouTube, and I had it still playing. Hey, North Texas Barbecue Addicts. Hey, Jaden. Hey, Aunt Kathy. Thank you for. I had to have my tissue. I was over here. I didn't watch that video like 15 times, and I'm up here. I'm trying to get myself together so I can do my live. I might share it. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously not the best singing, but it's just the fact of the matter of where I've come from and how far I've come since then. I really want you to get a date on them yams and tell me when that video is from. I know it has to be at least 5 years ago. Um, but Aunt Kathy pulled out a video of forever ago, and you could tell I was on the end, but at the beginning of recovery, and when I was first, you could tell I was already better, but I wasn't far from it. You could still tell I was having a tough time because I was still itty bitty around, so it wasn't that far out. I had put on a little weight, but not that much. Okay. Thank you for being here, Chuck. I think I already said that. Thank you, Jesse. You're always here, and it's awesome. I can't wait to see you in real life. I'm so excited. I know everybody laughs at me when I say in real life, but I mean, on here, it's like, we're communicating and stuff, but it's just not the same. Hey, where to begin, Homestead? That is Janice. Hope you're having a great day too. Thank you for coming back to Country Homestead. Can't wait till you get those stickers. Yeah. Hey, Paul. I know you're on here. Because he texted me, said he'll be here till he'll be watching. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Tarsha. Yeah, you too. Was you balling too? It was 2017. So yeah. So the beginning of that year. Yeah. So January of 2017 is when I got sober. So I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't far out because I was still itty bitty, But anywho, those of you that's followed me for a while, you'll see me talk about my testimony and things and other lives, and I just feel like it's really important, even though it's something I'm ashamed of, and it's not something that I'm happy about. It's something that I feel like is needed for people to hear that it's possible to come out of the other side of that. That there is another side. That there's hope. Even when you feel like oh, it was 2018. Okay. So I was farther into it, of healing, but you could still tell I was itty bitty round. But, I just want to get across the message that, no matter how hopeless you feel, or no matter how helpless you feel like you're in a situation that you have no control over, that's what it's all about, redemption, because you don't have to have the strength to do it, because if you call on the Lord and ask him, he will do it for you. And so all you have to do is literally be submissive and willing to surrender, and even though it seems impossible at the time, the Lord will provide the strength, and he will change the desires of your heart and allow you to want something else besides what you've been feeding yourself, if that makes any sense. Okay. Hey, Crazy Hillbilly. Howdy. Yes, I'm so excited too. It's so crazy because I had like 476, and then like I went down to 450, and then yesterday I got up to 457, and now this morning I'm back down to 450. I don't know, it's just it's kind of crazy, but I do I have a surprise. I wanted to show what I am going to be giving away. One of the things I'm going to be giving away at my oh, and it was Mother's Day. No wonder. But I wanted to show one of the things I'm going to be giving away at my 500 sub giveaway, my 500 friend giveaway. And so my stepdad does these pour paints, and I picked this one out. He let me pick one out to give away. The one right here on the wall, he did this. He probably doesn't want me telling that because he doesn't like it. He considered it a fail, and I was like, give it to me because I like it. You can't really, it looks kind of like a blur right there, but it's really pretty. I might could show it closer. He's gonna be mad at me, but it'd be alright. Oh, we turned the light off. Oh, and then I ran into the TV. Well, you still can't see it real good, but it's very pretty. He does really pretty work, and of course, like any artist, he is very hard on himself. You know, just like any artist, they critique their harder on themselves. Oh, I'm back. You guys can see me again. But anywho, so this is the one I'm going to be giving away. And it actually goes like this, but you can't really see all of it. So it's really pretty. And there's just so much you can see in there. So I'm pretty excited about giving that away. Some lucky winner will have that. Hello, Moran. All right. Hey, Caucasian Sasquatch. I can't even talk. She's behind Kathy. She will see the correction in a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was behind. Sorry. Hello, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. My co-host is in the kitchen doing schoolwork. She will be here momentarily. I told her she could pause her schoolwork and come on in here, but she was like, no, I want to finish. You got people requesting to see you. Hey, Nick. Thank you for coming. I got some mail to open today. Yes, most definitely. That's right. Yeah, I know. I just have to learn not to watch the numbers. I will never stop sharing. That's the only reason I'm like here, is because of falling on my face and crying out to the Lord and asking Him, to save me from myself. So, I mean, most definitely, I will never stop sharing. I didn't know that about you, Nick. I did not know that you had that testimony. I mean, I knew that you love the Lord, but I didn't know that, I mean, I just feel like, I mean, everybody can be saved and redeemed, but to me, it's just on a whole nother level when you are redeemed when you are redeemed from, when you are actually redeemed from a whole different, life and like you are transformed into it. That's when I was watching that video this morning of the one that Aunt Kathy tagged me in, and I was just like, it just hit me hard because I was looking at myself and I was looking at Emma and how much she's grown so much since then, and I don't know. It's just crazy how far I've come, and I just praise the Lord for it. when he put the coating on it, changed the whole look. Did he put the coating on it? I thought he didn't put the coating on it. Oh, you mean on the other one? Yeah, I thought so too. I thought it looked like a sunflower. And I loved it. He was like, I messed that one up. I'm gonna have to. I'm like, no, you're gonna leave it the way it is. Give it to me. Yeah. So yeah. So like sometimes, I mean, it's just pour paint. It's not. He's not necessarily making anything. Sometimes he does, but sometimes he's just pouring the paint on there. And the crazy thing is sometimes it ends up looking like something, and he didn't even mean for it to. But we all see different things in it. You can like he named this one T-Rex, and Jesse and them was saying the other day that it looked like well, he'll have to tell me what he said it looked like. It started with a P. I can't remember. Webb's web, but something about the earth, it kind of looked like the earth. Hey, Miss Janet. Thank you for coming in. Thank y'all for being here, whatever walks of life you're at. Hey, Miss Ann. Hey, Carp's Homestead, Big Tiny Outdoors. Thank y'all for coming in. There's a lot of people in here. Woo! Hey, Coastal. Thank you. And I feel all like big time because my Aunt Kathy has me on the big screen. She showed me she has me on the TV. I'm like, I'm a celebrity. Hey, Miss Laura. Hey, y'all. If y'all didn't know, Danny designs logos. Check out. She does. Check out. Yeah, check out theirs. I designed it. Yeah, creativity going on and whatnot. I did the best I could with. I didn't want it to be too busy. But I think simple is always better. So I tried to do that, but still include something that would represent their homestead that they're building. Y'all go check out Back to Country Homestead. They're doing things. They're building a homestead from the ground up. Hey, Bearded Eagle. Working, so can't chat much. Well, I thank you for being here anyway. I think my dog just is having a tough time. No, I don't think so. Oh, we can work on it. All right. Oh, I wanted to show y'all my t-shirt. Boom. Bada bing. I think it's awesome. It's exciting. So, anyhow, okay, let's open this mail. Let me put on my glasses so I can see. Thank you, Laura. I like it. I wanted y'all to know that I set up a merch page. So if y'all want to go check out, what I got on there, coffee mugs, whatever. Josh labeled this at Skinner Farms, labeled this Dancing Danny. He mailed it to me. Well, you can't even see. Oh my gosh. Having a tough time. Anyway, it says Dancing Danny, LOL. Because that's what he calls me. So that's Josh at Skinner Farms. He gave me a magnet. That's so cool. And like Jesse said, his wife must have made that because it's too cool. Thank you. Thank y'all. Yes, happy anniversary, Coastal Water. Somebody else having an anniversary coming up, and that's my adopted parents, Jesse and Lisa. They have a anniversary coming up on August 15th. And I believe they've been married for 37 years, 39 years, 30 something years is what I'm saying. It's been a while. If I'm not mistaken, they got married in 85 on August 15th. I could be just talking out my head. This is just what I've learned so far. So, yeah. Y'all make sure and go over and check out Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. I got much love, even if they weren't just the most awesome people ever. They've made it in marriage for 30 plus years, almost 40 now. They deserve some love shown to them. More power to them. So y'all check out Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Oh, see what I mean? I mean, how can you not love people like this? They just blow up your head and lavish you in love, you know? Oh man. 30, 39 years on August 5th. Oh, I thought it was 85. 80. Yeah, okay. So it's 83. So y'all got married the year my spouse was born. Yeah. So 39 years. I knew it was in the 30s, closer to 40. So hey, just that I remembered that it's August 15th. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think I should get a pat on the back. Now, I've only been my parents for like half a year. So, you know what I'm saying? It's so funny because so many people, like, my name clearly says Danny Days Homestead, and so many people are like, Danny Days ahead, you know? So I just let them say it, whatever. Like, they can be reading it off an envelope or off my sticker that says Danny Days Homestead, and they're still like, Danny Days ahead sent this. I've had people tag me in mail calls as Danny Days ahead. It's so funny, but it's okay. I thought about changing it, but everybody was like, "No, hey, there's Andrea digging for help. Now you don't be coming in here with your bad language now. We can't be having none of that." Yeah, she said, "I promise not to talk about t-shirts on your live, Danny." Oh, that's too funny. She tried to say shirt in Chuck's live this morning and accidentally said something else. Yeah, my mom graduated in '85. Oh, I should not have shared that. Nice. I mean, I have much respect for anybody who stays married that long. Just think that's awesome. Because I know that takes a lot of, I mean, I know that sounds terrible to say that takes a lot of hard work, but I mean, I know it does. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's just so much more than just about that butterfly feeling you get when you meet somebody. I mean, it's a whole nother level to be able to coexist with somebody and to be able to communicate effectively and not only be, I mean, not like tolerate somebody for 30 plus years, but like to work together and, you know, live life abundantly together. I mean, I think that's awesome. So I think that's very um inspirational. Yeah. Any days ahead, right? We'll know now if we get just want to be like heathens. We go to Chuck's live and just cuss him out. Oh no, I'm just kidding. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to go back and look at Chuck's live this morning. I know I like it too, but I've done made t-shirts and stickers and magnets and everything else. And I asked, did people want me to change my name? I did a poll and I was told that I needed to keep the homestead part for the algorithm or whatever. So somebody come up here with me if y'all want to. Yeah. Everybody graduated in 85. Woohoo! Yeah, so I'm the same age as my mom. That's cool. Fist bump, Jeff. Oh, you're out. 84 is not cool. It's got to be 85. Just kidding. If y'all want to share, I know we have the amazing Mod Father in here, but if you want to share your link, or if you're like, why has he not shared my link yet? You know what I'm saying? You can put in share and it will drop your link. Nightbot will. It should. We'll see. Yeah, a good marriage takes work, lots of communication, and I agree. I know. Well, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but Oh, I'm still working on it. But yeah, for sure. It takes, I mean, it's a selfless act to be with somebody and to be able to make it work like that. I mean, you have to, I mean, everybody throws around the word love, but you really have to be selfless and care more about, that person than you do yourselves and your desires in order to, like, for it to work. Hey, Gary's here. I quit picking your nose, Gary, so you can get up on the screen.
You doing all right, Danny? Danny
I'm
David,
doing
always a pleasure. See, I had to throw that in there just to be funny. But
Yeah.
I know it wasn't that funny. Still, you
No, it's
shoot,
all right.
you miss. That's okay. I thought it was funny. I'm just kidding. Well,
Yeah. Just don't become lazy Danny days, they say.
oh, I don't think I'd ever say that. I can't even bring myself to think that. So, you doing all right today, Danny?
I am. I am. Besides bawling and crying when I saw that one video. But
Well, you tend to be a little bit emotional, and that's all right.
yeah.
I do too. I swear to you, I am too. It just, I was just about brought to tears a couple minutes ago when my wife poured some hot water on me. She didn't mean to. She was, sometimes our water heaters don't pump as much hot water to the sink as she'd like. So sometimes she'll boil some water on the stove. Well, I was fixing this cup of coffee and she had some water boiling on the stove. And I guess she didn't know I was moving over to the sink to rinse off my little spoon, from mixing up the thing. And she went and I think she kind of burned herself and me. So it's all right though.
Oops. I didn't have any coffee this morning. Just cinnamon rolls and juice.
Coffee.
And I have a hard time. Like Emma's like wants cinnamon rolls and sweet stuff for or oatmeal with fruit in it and stuff like that. And I just can't do sweet for breakfast. It feels like I might as well just not eat anything at all if I'm gonna eat something sweet, because then I just feel like I want to go back to bed. Like, I gotta eat something with some sustenance in it for breakfast.
I get it, but for me, a lot of times, and I know breakfast is supposed to be the most important meal of the day. I get that, but still, for me, it's all about the coffee. This is my second cup, and I still ain't woke up good yet. Yeah. I probably got to work on that.
I was gonna ask Nick, did he? Are you filming that rebuild of your deck and stairs? Because we'd like to see it. I'd like to see that. I like to see building and renovating and stuff like that. I like to watch that kind of stuff. Hey, Raquel.
Who's renovating their stairs?
Nick at Arizona Highland Homestead.
Okay.
He was telling Chuck sorry he missed his live because he was doing that, and I was just wondering if he's filming it or like the progress. Like I like to see things like before the work you did, and then like maybe see a time lapse of the work or something, and like see the before and after. I just like that. Like I found that satisfying to see like the progress.
Sure. It's been people get, I don't always understand what people want and what people think. And fact is, I've got a couple of videos out there where it's just me either working in the garden or cutting the grass or whatever, and people watch it. I don't know why, but I can never tell. Sometimes I just throw something on there as a test or something, and
share. I'm sorry. Share, share, SHARE is what you put in the chat to be able to drop your link. I just thought that made sense. Share. I don't
know. I was Devil Dog was helping somebody last night with setting up their Nightbot. But to come to find out, they had a Mac instead of a regular PC. And I'm not exactly sure, there were some differences there. I'm not exactly sure how to work a Mac. Of course, That's
I don't know either. I have an HP, so
mine's a Dell, I think. But I don't know. I'm thinking about getting me another computer at some point. Of course, I just got this in like last year, but I got it mainly for editing, but it's done got slow. So I got to figure out either how to speed it back up or, maybe get me instead of a laptop. I'll still use this, and I expect for some things, but I may get me one of them computer tower things. Try to.
all right, Nick, I got that wrote down. I hope if that's what the Lord's will is for your life, that will come to be. I do, and that's awesome.
That's pretty awesome right there, what you just said. Most people, I guess maybe I just think, I always am under the impression that people have a tendency to when they pray, to ask for stuff for themselves or, but, I always try to pray, just like what you're saying, that God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So, and I guess
I might want something, but that might not be what I meant to have. So I always pray for that.
Yes, ma'am.
That it's made clear to me the things that I should pursue or not pursue. And I'm guided towards by knowing what it is that the Lord has for His will in my life. And so
yeah.
I mean, I think that's really important, not just what I want, but, what He has for me. And I know that even if it's not aligned with what I have in mind, it will be what's best, so yeah.
Total agreement. We agree on so many things, Danny. We really do. The fact is that I think it's also a recognizing that God is God,
Right.
And that.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to say that His will is a lot more important than mine. So what He wants, a whole lot more important than mine. So
something is going on. I do not mean to like interrupt you, but my chat started going like up and down, just like scrolling all over the place. I'm like, what's happening?
That's a good thing though. The fact is, when when people start posting all that stuff, chit chatting back and forth, that triggers the algorithm, I think, and which brings more people to your channel, which it shows it to more folks, which is in turn going to bring more folks to your channel. If you're trying to grow a channel, that's a very good thing to happen.
I reckon it's not going to let me, like, when I try to click on people's, comment, it's not allowing me to.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's not allowing me to show their comments. Every time I go to show one, it's going berserko.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've
never had this happen before, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, the other day, I was my Nightbot wasn't working for some reason for a while. It ended up kicking in because on my channel we have them type in Tweety. It's all on account of I got this rooster. It's a mean rooster, and I've done a couple of videos on him. His name's Tweety, and fact is he's kind of featured in a couple of little sticker looking things I've got. I still ain't got no stickers. At some point I'm gonna need to get some, I reckon. It's not that important to me. I just like hanging out with folks and going over visiting friends, and that's really more what I like doing. I don't even worry about them thumbnails and that type of thing anymore.
Maybe if I push it with my finger, it'll do. I don't know. Like it's letting me scroll this way, but when I try to scroll with my and it's making the screen shake everywhere. But when I try to scroll with my mouse, it just goes. It's going crazy, man. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. I can without my glasses, I can't see what's going on.
You got to work today?
I do. I work 6 days a week. I got to work 6 days a week every week this month. It was a rarity for me to get all that. I was off like 10 days or something like that with the Kofifi. And
not the Kofifi.
Yeah, with the Kofifi, it was it was a little bit rough there for a couple of days, but even then, I guess I just took advantage of the time off to do some extra streaming. So, jumping on here now, it had kind of another effect too, because I'm down to where I don't know how many hours it is, but I'm down to hardly anything as far as the hours needed.
I'm just gonna have to not pay attention to the chat because it's tripping me out. Like, I mean, it's literally, it's like zooming up and down. Like every time I try to go back down to new comments, if I go to try to click on something to show it on the screen, it's like it's going berserko. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's scrolling itself back up and down like all over the place. And
well,
yeah.
you got a bunch of superstars in there though.
I know. Thank you for coming. Joy Bless Life, Stephen at Mr. Boots and Bounty, James Franklin, 12 Stones. Hey Byron.
Very cool.
Well, when you do get stickers, see, well, I'm trying to, okay, it's just a habit to click on the comment and show it on the screen, but I'm not going to be able to do that.
Sure.
When you do get stickers, Arizona Highland Homestead, and you need to send me one.
Okay. Well, I got an idea on that. I'm going to get out some of these coloring pens and some paper and then get some of that sticky back stuff. And I'm going to make up a few, personalized, now I can't promise they're going to be very pretty because, maybe I get somebody to print off some lines on there I can color in or something, and do some very personalized, let's see, what's the word for it? Exclusive or special, stickers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
hey, right now the deal on Sticker Mule is like every week, Sticker Mule has a special, right? And so this week the special is, I'm going to put it up here, the Sticker Mule, so they know. But sometimes people have a hard time understanding what I'm saying. I don't know why. But Sticker Mule, if you go on there every week, they have this is not a paid promotion, but every week they have a deal. So like I got my 50 stickers for $9 when I first got them. I got these die cut 50 stickers for $9. And then the next 50 that I got was like $19, but they were the round ones. But I'm saying, like if you just buy them outright, those stickers would be like $70. You know what I'm saying? And now I've got magnets, and they were on a sale. And so I was able to get this shirt and 50 magnets for like $40. And whereas if you was to just buy those 50 magnets outright, it would have been like $81. So if you go on Sticker Mule and you look at their weekly deals, like this week, they're doing a deal for a white t-shirt with your logo on it for $9. I mean, you can't beat that. Where are you going to get a customized t-shirt for $9?
Yeah,
unless you make it yourself and you have the materials to do so.
Now, how is that shirt? Is it comfortable?
It is, and actually when I washed it, it got even softer.
Okay. I
did get a large, which usually I wear a medium, but I got a large because I knew it was cotton and it might shrink, so, and I'm glad I did, and I like my t-shirts to be a little loose fitting,
Sure.
But,
see, the way I look at stickers typically is it's just one more opportunity for me to disappoint somebody. Because, I'm bad about getting to, I tend to be a very, very much homebody. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I don't like leaving the house. I leave the house to go to work, and I typically go straight there and straight back. and Lord knows if they was waiting on me to address something and put it, in the mail and everything, they just, it's going to take me forever to get it done. And, I'm sure somewhere around here, I got some kind of something I'm supposed to send somebody. It's probably way late. And I, rather than frustrate people, it's probably better for me just not to, if I do
You ain't
something,
frustrating nobody. You ought to just try it.
well, I don't know.
Aside from
But,
Devil Dog, and he's just picking with you. So,
oh no, Devil Dog's good. He means well,
yeah.
and he's good people. He's like a brother. He's just like a little brother. Sometimes family, they like to mess with you a little bit from time to time, and that's just the way it is. And he's. I'm closer to, I guess, Devil Dog, anybody on here. Although it's your family that can push your buttons.
Yeah.
It is. The fact is that if it's just like your spouse. Your spouse, the closer they are to you, the closer they know them buttons.
Yeah. Jesse said, how hard is it to make a belt loop? Just draw an oval next to the number 29.
I like that. You may see me making a sticker here soon. I got to find some of them things, what you peel off one side and it's got the sticky on it, and then you peel off the other side, got sticky on it. Just leave it on one side and peel the sticky off of one side. Of course, they may be some strange looking ones because them sticky things, little pieces of tape, whatever, are usually kind of thin. So it'll have to be a long one. Maybe I draw a chicken or something on there. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Well, I could send you a logo, like, they were saying, if you look at, if you go to, you can't see it real good in the chat, but if you look to Back to Country Homestead's logo, where if you go to their channel and look at it, I did that one, and I did Hard Knack Farms one, and yes, I got this t-shirt from Sticker Mule. Now, my merch store is not from Sticker Mule. My merch store is through spring.com. I've been informed that it's not teespring.com anymore. Now it's just spring.com. But when I type it in, I type Teespring, so I don't. But anyway.
I am curious about that. I've heard, and it seems like somebody told me about that at one time. And my problem, at least sometimes, is I sign up for things and I just don't go back, and then I can't find my dadgum sign in thing. And Lord knows when you try to sign in, and sometimes they want you to sign up again with.
Well, you can save it to your sign in settings. That way, you don't have to put it in every time. Or I just write it down, Or you can put it on the little notepad on your laptop and save it to your desktop that way, and just put whatever's password, username and password, and that way you'll have just like a saved document of all your. Now, if you get hacked, that would be unfortunate, but you know what I'm saying? It's a good way to keep up with, what all your username and passwords are.
Yeah.
Now, this shirt that I got was $19. But I didn't get it on the deal. Now, the deal, that's what Jerusha was saying, was the deal was the $9 t-shirt, custom t-shirt, but it's a white t-shirt. So the deal right now is if you can get a custom shirt with your logo on it, if it's white. If you go to choose another color, it's going to make it a different price, because that's the deal right now. It's specifically the white t-shirt.
Well, how much is a black t-shirt, I wonder?
It's $19.
Okay.
Which is still not bad. I mean, you're going to pay that much for any kind of t-shirt, much less, a custom made one.
Yeah. I'm just looking for some more black t-shirts though. Something like this is what I got on now. They, at one time you could find them in like a pack of 4 or 5 and get them that way. But I'm having trouble finding them these days. I don't care if they got anything on them or anything. I just want something,
It's pretty thick. I'm sorry. But she was asking, is it thick? I mean, it's pretty thick. I don't know. It's just like 100% cotton t-shirt,
Very cool.
Hey, Devin.
I can't tell, but at least I know. I can't tell how I'm coming across in this thing because I ain't got my glasses on. Trouble is, when I got my glasses on, it's always it reflecting that screen, and it just throws me off a little bit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be down at that October 28th and 29th meetup, right? Milton, Florida.
Milton,
Yeah.
Florida. Yeah, I'm planning on going.
Okay, well, me and Tammy's gonna, sit down. Y'all sit down with us, and we'll get something to eat.
No. Why'd you take the glasses off?
Well, because it was reflecting.
Oh.
And,
You know where I burnt my hand when I burnt your leg?
my wife's in here reminding me she burnt my leg and burnt her hand.
I think he remembers.
It's the same spot. Bonnie bit me this morning.
Oh, Bonnie bit you?
Yeah, I was cleaning out the cage.
Apparently the rabbit bit her.
I had just fed them, and I was moving the bowls back in the spot. She came up and went,
Ooh.
nicked me up. It hurt. It didn't break the skin, but it hurt.
Okay. Apparently one of our rabbits, we got 3 lion head rabbits in the house. Just little pets, Lion head ain't but about 9-10 inches long. Just a little rabbit. They cute as all get out, but apparently one of them bit Tammy today. Didn't break the skin or anything, but apparently bit her.
That's no good. Well,
No.
Terry backed me up on saying he just, he's a lurker. I don't ever know he's here until he says something in the chat, but he said, and he's technologically savvy, so to speak. So he said Microsoft Word allows you to do, I can't put it on the screen, but so I'm just going to read it to you. It says Microsoft Word allows you to do password protect a file. You can put your passwords in one and just keep up with a one password for that file. And he said also that he thinks there's an app for that, but I don't know. So that's the same kind of deal I was talking about, except for you can lock it, and that way, you don't have to worry about anybody getting into all your username and password.
Yeah. Well, the thing that gets me, I guess, is some of these places, like every now and then, and it's not all of them, but every now and then, I have to sign into some things that require you to update your password every so often. And some of them won't let you put, if I have a set, I like using the same password. I know you're not supposed to do that.
Sometimes that's just a suggestion, though. You don't really have to do that, I don't think. I mean, it just depends on what you're talking about, but that's just a suggestion to make sure that you don't get hacked. Hedgehog Homestead said it's called OnePass, the app where you can put in your username and passwords, and it's locked to where nobody can get in it. Hey, Mark from Little Ridge Farm.
What's up, Little Ridge?
Joy Bless Life. You're fine. It says Apple saves passwords too with code protection. I mean, I do that. I don't, but I have my Wi-Fi and stuff locked down where nobody's supposed to be able to access my computer without, unless you just really know what you're doing. But, on my Google, it'll ask me, do I want to save my username and password? And then you can just label it as whatever it is. And it'll save it to where when you go in and you have to put in your credentials, all you have to do is put the first letter or whatever, and it'll automatically fill it. And you can just log in from there. But once you set up Teespring, you really just sign up for it. You can sign in using your Google or whatever, and then once you set it up and everything, you really don't have much use to go back to it, I guess, unless you're just trying to monitor how many thousands of dollars you're making. But I mean, I'm not really to that point. I don't know that anybody's even looked on the merch store to see what I've set up. So I'm not really going back to it often. I just got on there to set it all up, and then I'm just leaving it,
Yeah.
But,
now, is that Danny Days Ahead on the Teespring or Danny Days Homestead?
It's Danny Days Homestead, but I mean, I might change it. Who knows?
Well, you could have 2 separate accounts. One of them with Danny Days Ahead and Danny Days Homestead.
Yeah, I hope Danny has a lot of days ahead. I sure hope so.
Well, there's quite a few channels, I think, have more than one channel. heck, I got 4. I don't ever spend much time on them, on the other ones, but I got, the belt loop. Of course, my one that I'm always on, just plain on belt loop 29. But then at one time, tried to look at, it's funny. I have a tendency to study on things and look at, try to figure them out, try to understand them, it's just like you watch all these videos, says to have a successful, YouTube channel, you got to, have just the right title, and you got to have so many keywords in your title and your description. And some of them will tell you, you got to have the right thumbnail, and some of them tell you, you got to, you got to get your own niche, whatever, however they say it. They got all these rules and things you're supposed to do to have a successful channel. Well, at one time I was paying attention to that, and literally you can go back to, way back down in my videos, and you see where I was focusing on a lot of those things, trying to get the right color scheme, branding, try to get the right thumbnail. You got to have your picture in the thing when you make that thumbnail. You got to have, all these rules and things they trying to tell you. And I don't really care about any of that anymore, but I did go through and I tried to do, just gardening on my
Maybe
video.
I need to look at those rules.
Well, go ahead. The fact is, I get, it just takes so much time to do all that. I'm more interested in getting on here and, visiting, chewing the fat and just having fun. That's, of course, some people are doing it because they're working towards making more money. I'm not really worried about the money. And that may be one thing that, I mean, it's a step, and, you want to progress, I guess, as you you do have more folks joining you. And, from that perspective, I get that. But I'm not really worried about the money. The fact is, I've got a job, and, it pays my bills. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't, I'm not always thinking of the next thing I want to get or buy or whatever. Truthfully, I would rather have less stuff than I had more. Fact is, I'd like to get rid of some of the stuff I got here, but I hang on to some of it for one reason or another.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to do better about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Emily. Hey, Jeremy.
I don't want anybody to think of me as a hoarder when I pass away. So, they're just stuff,
Hopefully that's not for a long time from now.
No. My daddy's into genealogy, and he's told me stories of quite a few of our family members who have passed away. For some reason, the most common age or time frame for a lot of the men tends to be 57 or 58. Well, I turned 58 this December, so I don't know. It's we've got family history of heart disease on my father's side and cancer on my mother's side. So, if one bullet don't get you, the other one might. So, I'm just here for fun.
Hopefully that won't be happening. Jeremy's tournament cat said, I think when somebody shows some skin in the videos, then videos tend to do good. Well, that's a good thing, because I got skin showing from here to here.
That's right. There we go.
Oh, Lord. I know. It just depends on who's showing skin, I guess, because, when Devil Dog got on your live the other day, we're just all running away.
Well, he just didn't have a shirt on. I get that. It's hot sometimes. But hey, by the way, Jeremy's Tournament Cats. That's a cool name. In fact, at first I was trying to figure out how you can have tournaments with a bunch of kitty cats running around. Didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I thought it was pretty cool though, cat tournament. But it's my understanding they was talking about catfish though. So anyhow, it was always some really cool names out there.
But I just say, Jeremy, if I was into that sort of industry, then would I really even be here?
Just having a little fun. Yeah. Ain't nobody wanting to see all this.
Right. No.
In
We
fact,
love you, Gary, but I mean,
I know, I know. In fact, maybe I ought to go ahead and put my glasses on so I can see. That's probably a little bit more important than letting folks see my eyes. I don't know.
oh,
Now I can actually see the chat. Well, I could tell it was there. I just couldn't see what it said.
there any
But
wiggle room on that screen? Well, come on up. I put the if it'll do right. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with my look.
hey, look,
When I'm trying to copy and paste, it's going through up like this. It's like I hope I don't have a virus on my computer because it's surely what it's looking like.
I found it helpful whenever I do a live log, and I don't know. I ain't trying to tell you, but I don't know what all you know, what all you don't know as far as some stuff is concerned. But I typically, try to pin whenever I put a StreamYard link up
Let me
there,
do it.
pin it at the top.
Oh, you have to do. Can you do that in StreamYard, or do you have to go over to YouTube and do that?
No, you have to go. You have to pin it on the YouTube, but you can post it in StreamYard. You just can't. Well, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you posting that. You can post it in the StreamYard, but you have to pin it on the YouTube. So, at least as far as I can tell, I ain't found a way to pin one yet.
Y'all let me know if it's pinned now. I'm pretty excited about
it's pinned.
Festival.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna be
there's Laura. I'm sorry. What was you saying?
Oh, I don't remember. There's Indiana Backyard Gardener.
Hey.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
Oh, I got to turn on my light so y'all can see me.
There we go.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. My husband just left for work after being here for 3 days, so it was kind of nice to have 3 days together instead of just a 1.5 for the week. So
Now, you got any liquor in that bottle?
never.
Okay. Just asking.
Hi there, Rick.
Hey,
I'm not a drinker. Hi, Rick. Nice to meet you.
you too. Don't mind the mess. My wife is one of them crafty ladies. So.
She's crafty, huh?
Oh, yeah.
My wife is too. She loves doing crafts. She makes these things called junk journals. Why anybody would want to make junk is beyond me. But
Junk journals, huh?
yeah, she also does these, makes up soap. I'm sorry, Big Tiny. Rick, I didn't mean to distract from what you were saying. Now, did she make that poster thing or that sign, that flag? I'm not sure what you want to call it. Behind you?
He's asking, did your wife make that banner behind you?
That a little better?
I don't
What's
think
that?
you heard.
Oh, I actually have no. Well, yes and no. The banner actually is a 3x5, and that's the material that my wife has. She's actually a business owner. She makes semi-truck trailer tarps and other kind of tarps.
Oh, okay.
And that's some of her material. And we had a printer up here make that. And check it out.
Oh,
Nice.
stickers. Nice.
Big Tiny Outdoor stickers.
Very cool.
So,
hey, can I ask you a question, Rick?
yes, sir.
I've seen you around in the last couple of days, or maybe the last week or so, and you may have been here, and maybe it just my brain gets a little Swiss cheese from time to time. Anyhow, but I just wondering how you came across the community. I know I don't remember how I did. I may have been through Dave Collier and finding some other channels, and then
Hello,
you know,
River.
connecting with them and what have you. Do you remember? But would you happen to remember how you came across this community that we in?
Actually, I started out retiring from the PA Department of Corrections in January, and the year before that, my buddies from Freezer Bound Outdoors started doing all this stuff, and I was like, hey, that's kind of neat. Maybe I'll try that, because I got plenty of time and I love the outdoors. So I went
Nice.
ahead and created Big Tiny's. Now I got to get it, I don't want to say monetized, but I got to get it actually as my business name and stuff. But I'll tell you what, this retirement stuff is crazy. I do more now than when I worked, and I had 16-hour shifts when I worked.
Yeah. Wow.
I know the feeling. I'm in law enforcement myself, and we've got a prison not far from where I work, and so it's it's good to meet a brother in blue. I've just noticed seem to be a real nice feller, and I'm not. I guess this is maybe I'm throwing up an advertisement for Big Tiny's. Love the name, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
actually
pretty cool.
nicknames.
Oh, okay.
I was called Big Rick at one point. I was 425 pounds, 24-inch arms, and I'm 6'2".
That's a big old boy right there.
And then I got the Tiny from the Department of Corrections. I was a DD one night in a Pontiac Sunbird, and I had
And
to
my mama
actually,
used to have one of those. Or
I
a
actually had to
Sunfire.
take the
A
seat,
Sunbird.
tilt it all the way back, slide it all the way back, and I was still too big to drive. So the lady popped open her sunroof, and I put my head out the sunroof and drove those girls back.
Oh wow, that's kind of wild.
Hey,
But
Brandon.
I'm diabetic and stuff, so I was taking a lot of insulin back then in the days, so much that my doctor said, hey, it's like this, bud. If you don't get off this insulin for a long period of time, you're going to be in trouble. You're not going to be around. So I actually went and had a gastric sleeve done and lost 160 pounds.
Wow.
So I'm at 260 right now.
That's cool. 6'2". I wish I was 6'2". I ain't but 5'8" myself.
Drum roll, please. This is Eric from Kansas.
Everybody,
Hey,
We're not worthy.
all doing good? Or whatever.
I'm a fan.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Hello, Eric.
Howdy.
I'm going to drop Eric's link.
I just went over to your channel and checked you out earlier. So,
Mine?
Yep. Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't been doing much on there. Been busy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
so
Can I ask what
Anyway.
channel that be? I'm lost.
Eric from Kansas is his channel name.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
clicking over it right now.
I'm on the YouTubes, but I'm not really on the YouTubes a whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try. Anyway, Danny, that's what I was gonna say. I shot you a message on that other thing, the messaging thing, and to maybe try to help you out with your scrolling issue. Just a little something I try. What I try to do is I try to close out all the other windows, and then the one that I'm with the chat in it, try to minimize it, like refresh the screen, and then reopen that, maximize it. And usually that does a trick for me to when I'm having chat, because it happens to me a lot where my chat just goes nuts and I can't control anything in it. don't know. Might not help you.
Well, it's doing the thing again.
Uh,
I tried to click on
did I break-
Jeremy's comment and
I broke it.
you broke it. It's all your fault. So Jeremy
I'm
said
sorry.
something about, can he drop his link? Yeah. Just say, type share into the chat and you should be able to drop your link. He's needing help, he's needing help with watch hours. I think he said he was a couple of hundred away. Yeah, so he'll appreciate that support from his community, he said.
Who's working on their watch hours?
The cats guy. The catfish guy.
The catfish
Jeremy's
guy.
tournament cat.
Jeremy. Okay.
Jeremy's tournament cat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have to make sure I'll add him to my list.
Yeah, me too.
Be right back.
We like to support our community, so
For
I'm
sure.
writing your name down, Jeremy, and I'll run you later.
Well, all right. Well, I'll also get him out on my community. I've got a list. I don't know if any of y'all have even seen my community tab, and if you hadn't, that's all right. It's not the end of the world, but I do. I would point out that, and for that matter, it don't matter to me. And is he over 1,000 already? I guess I just looked it up. You'd think I'd know it already, but
I think so.
all right. Well, hey, I'll look it back up. That won't take but a second. And
He said he needs 200 watch hours, and thank y'all.
okay, well, hey, that
Well,
I'll
it's
put
all
here.
right that you don't know nothing about. We got outdoorsmen up here, and we got weaponsmen up here. I don't know if you can use that word on YouTube. No, this guy, he's about the weapons and the cigars, so he'll give you the 101 on either one. So
Pipes now too. I got into pipes lately.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you
yeah,
don't have to be
it's-
about homesteading to come up here.
No?
I'm more of a redneck than anything else. I guess.
A what?
A redneck.
Redneck police officer.
Oh,
High tech red.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
At least as far as I can tell, that's what I am, a redneck.
Well, your
Yeah.
neck don't look that red to me.
Well, this year I ain't been out of sight as much as I normally am. Last
Yeah.
You
year
need some sun.
Pretty white there.
between 2 and 4 hours. Well, that's just a lighting. I do spend enough time outdoors where I ain't exactly pale. Now, if I took off, this shirt, you'd see bright white. Oh no, look like that vampire or something. But I just put Jeremy's tournament cats. I've got a list on my community tab of folks that one of it is folks that need watch hours. Folks already over 1,000 connections, and then one of them is folks there's only a few listed on there, but I try to put some at the top, the folks that's really close. And, and I put Jeremy's at second because I've been working on 9 Acres Family Farm, focusing a lot on that because I know they're really close to getting monetized and covering that step. And then I went ahead and put, if he's within a couple hundred hours, I went ahead and put him second on there. I'm within, I don't know, less than 400, I think, hours. Or somewhere around there, about 300-400 hours.
I haven't even checked mine recently. I could go look, I reckon.
Well, go look. I'm curious to see where you at, Dean.
y'all got community tabs?
Oh yeah.
I do not yet. I haven't quite hit 500. I'm almost there.
I do.
And the rest of you guys are big time. You already got community tabs.
Yeah, I don't have it yet either.
I'm within 378 of hours.
Monetization.
Hey, you know what I found out about getting subscribers? All I had to do is stop posting videos, and then I started getting more subs. It's weird. I don't know how that works.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
I just stop posting.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, but just last night
Every time
I
I
got
start posting, I
I got
lose.
about 5 just last night, and the past few nights I'll get 3 here, 2 here, 5 here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
well,
It could be just
I'm sorry.
whatever you have going on your channel is trending.
yeah.
It
I have,
says I have 1.1K watch time hours.
well, are you looking down at
You
the
need
monetization
4,000.
or at the analytics?
What now?
'Cause are you looking at the monetization or at the analytics?
At the analytics.
Monetization.
Look at the monetization. Don't look at the analytics. And
Yeah.
I mean, it may be the same thing, but I know I found that shorts, have a tendency
I can get this blasted thing to work. I will. It's not. Maybe my mouse controller is dying or something. I'm not sure what's happening.
maybe.
You got a wireless mouse?
Yeah.
Might be your batteries. Try switching it off and turn it back on.
Well, it's not even that. See, I'm trying to click on it right now. When I click on monetization, it scrolls my thing back up. See, it's not just doing this in StreamYard. It's doing it all over my computer.
It's all your windows. Huh.
I don't
That's
know.
scary to me because usually that's what happens before, one's about to crash. So,
Well,
If
may.
you're in your analytics and you click on the actual views or hours, that will open up a window so that you can click on the last 360 some days, and that will tell you how many hours you have.
yeah, that's what I did. I clicked on watch time hours and changed it to lifetime and told y'all what my watch
Oh,
time
you don't
was.
want to do lifetime. You only want to do the last, well, I guess for you, if you're been less than a year, but if you've been
Okay,
past
last
a year.
365 days, 1.1K.
Because
I
that's the
didn't
only
have
what-
content before that, so
That's the only thing that matters, really.
yeah.
So, I gotta go.
199% greater than the previous
Yeah.
365 days that I didn't have any content. And see, that's
Let
funny because it says plus.
Jeremy, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but if you don't mind, just a second, let me ask Jeremy something. Jeremy's Tournament Cats. I see that you got a one playlist here listed that I can find. It's got 13 videos. Let me take a look and see how many videos you got, because you've got quite a few subscribers. You'd think that you'd have quite a few videos, and you obviously have. I guess they're all a lot. Yeah, you got quite a few videos up there.
You need to do more playlists so people can
Right.
help you out.
You've got 200.
I gotta go, guys.
Terry. Okay.
Bye,
thank
Danny.
you for
Bye,
coming.
everybody. Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Laura.
Later, Laura.
Danny, I'm sorry, not Danny. Jeremy, I would recommend that you go through and create a playlist with all your videos on it. And so that folks can just put that on and let it run. Yes, you do.
Well, this is what I was told to do. I was told to make an all content playlist.
That's
and
right.
Put everything on there. And then if you want to make separate playlists, like I have a singing playlist and then like
Sure.
a live playlist and a male call and shout out playlist. And I have those different playlists.
That's right. But if you're trying, just be quiet. If you're trying to work on watch hours, you need to put everything. Now, I've heard some people say don't put shorts, but the fact is that I think shorts count if they're accessed from like a playlist or but they don't if they're if somebody watches a short from the short menu.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't count. But
I would definitely make an all content playlist, and then that way, or you can name it watch hours playlist or something like that, and put everybody your content in it. And that way, if somebody wants to run it, because they can press that little
That's
button
right.
like this, and it'll make it just go back to back all of your videos. They can step away from it and it'll just play all the way through your playlist.
That's exactly right. And that way, I mean, I've got some playlists. My master playlist right now is like over 400 videos long. And it's, when somebody wants to, if they want to play my playlist, then they can go to that one. And I call it a master playlist. You could just say, watch hours playlist, but I kind of prefer the term master playlist as opposed to others. That way you can go through and it's easier for somebody just to, all right, click on that, have it running on your TV or old Devil Dog. He's got like seven different playlists running at any given time.
Thank you for coming.
And yes, and
I've gone over my hour, so everybody's like, peace.
well, I'm sorry, Danny. I tend to drone on a little bit.
That's okay.
But
But earlier Jesse said redneck. What gave it away, Gary?
well, I don't know. It could be my accent or something. Otis, be quiet. Grove folks is talking.
This is a good question. If I have a video that has copyright claims on it, should I add them to my playlist? Well, I think you still get credit for the watch hours, right? You just won't it still credit you the watch hours? You just won't get monetized. You won't get paid for them.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Like you just can't monetize that video, but I think it's still. I mean, I don't know for sure, but
I think you're right, Danny. I think that's my understanding of it. Now, I'm not perfect and I don't know everything, but
yes, for hours. Andale says it counts for your watch hours. It just won't. Like you can't monetize that video. Like it won't count towards paying you.
right.
Yes,
Well, I
that is correct.
would ask that everybody,
I'm
yeah.
right. It's a miracle.
Danny, you're right a lot of the time. So, but I would ask that everybody, if you've got a community tab, not everybody does, I get that. But if you've got a community tab, put down there some channels that you're trying to support and that need either the watch hours or connections, other ones connected with them. If you don't know which ones right now you want to support, you're welcome to go over to my community tab and just kind of look at those and put them on yours. Or, if maybe you don't have a community tab, but you want to be supportive of some of these other channels and, go find somebody with something on their community tab. I try to update mine every day, although it's usually the same channels until now, once somebody gets monetized, then, for example, Miss Ann Dale, I had hers on there and I was running hers a lot. But it's my understanding she's got her hours now. And so she's not on my list anymore. I still love you, Ann Dale. Don't get me wrong. I still love you. But
If y'all get bored, go back to the beginning of, for those of you who just joined me, you could go back and see the stuff that I previously posted, and that way you'll kind of be caught up. Because when I first started my channel, I put up, like our chicken coop build. I put up, us building our raised beds and what my garden first looked like before I started a channel and everything, so that y'all can kind of be caught up to, where I started when I started my channel. Eric
Look,
knows.
Danny, I got a bunch of years I need to get caught up on.
I should also point out just one other little detail, I guess. If I was y'all, I would go through and clear my watch history so that folks get credit for watching them videos, and pause your watch history as well, so that when you play a lot of these, they will get fresh credit for it, and you can run that playlist over and over again, and it just gives people credit as opposed to watching it without much. It may still give them watch hours. I don't know.
I didn't know that made a difference.
I think it
Yeah,
does.
me neither.
So it can't hurt, although my wife hates it when I clear, when I'm on her account from time to time and put something on. Hey, I'm not always on my account. Seems like I am though. Anyhow, it can't hurt to do that. And I think there's some benefits to it that they still get credit for it. So, Always a pleasure, Ann. Always a pleasure. But I try to help other folks, and it builds a stronger community, I think. And hopefully, some of those folks that you help out will turn around and help you out as well. So, together everyone accomplishes more. That's what a team's all about. But I'm gonna go, Kenny. I know you're running over and everything, and so I'm gonna shut up and talk with y'all again another
I
time.
mean, I'm not really
Okay.
worried about it.
Well, you ain't got to threaten me with a good time. I can sit there and hang out for a while. So that's what I tend to do. Talk a lot. But
Rick,
Okay.
I got a question for Rick.
Yes.
Rick, you said, Rick, you retired from corrections.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, how'd you do it? Because I worked corrections for a few years. Whew. Yeah, I wound up. I think I did maybe 3.5 years, something like that. And then I just couldn't take the prison environment anymore. One day, I didn't have a backup plan or nothing. I went in, talked to the warden. I was like, "I'm out, warden. See ya."
Yeah, it was difficult at times. If we could actually sit down and tell people what happened in there and the things we had to deal with, it'd be amazing. But that's one of those things we don't generally tell everybody. But it's something else.
Different world in there.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I knew something about the world, and because I was 30-some before I even started working corrections. I'd kind of I'd done a little bit of traveling, and then in the military, I did the only traveling that really applies there. So I kind of been around, kind of saw different cultures and people and things, and so I thought I knew something about the world. Then I went to work at a prison, and I was like, I don't know nothing about the world. There's a whole new world in here. Makes you look, kind of messes up your perception of the world, and you start looking at everybody else on the outside differently.
Eric,
Yeah,
I just
go ahead, bud.
sorry, I
Yeah,
just
sure.
wanted to thank him for his service and ask him, what branch of the military he was in.
Army. I did 8 years.
Me as well. I did 6.
Well, thank both of you.
Army.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah, but I was 100 years old back then too. I started out in 1984 and went to 1990.
So besides these two good fellas, speaking of Army, y'all need to go check out, and I know I say it oh so often, but really check out Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, and make sure that you do that. Run their playlist just like we do for Andale, and just like we're gonna do for Jeremy. Make sure you add Jesse and Lisa to that list. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Somebody
I got
should
lazy day on. I'll have to do
I'm
that
gonna-
today. Since I'm retired and have nothing better to do than make YouTube videos and stuff like that,
Well, I'm going to be checking this out more.
Danny,
Who's dog?
what's next Tuesday look like for you? What do you think about that and doing the thing we talked about?
Yeah, that'd be great. Hold on just a second.
It'll
I'm not
fit.
looking at you. I want to look at you when you talk to me.
I should I'll be off next Tuesday. My day should be clear. So we could do that then, that little talk.
Okay, cool.
If that works for you. If that works for you.
I already got the thumbnail made and everything.
Oh man.
Because where we
Okay.
set it up and then had to cancel it. So yeah, I had
Yeah.
scheduled an interview with Eric and then I had camp that came up. Wasn't that what it was? So I wasn't even there that Tuesday. So I ended up having to cancel it.
Well, my schedule's crazy as it is anyway, but I'm fixing that. Currently fixing that. So I'll be able to start getting more videos up. I have all this backlog of videos that I still have to edit and put together and everything. And
How are
I
you
finally,
fixing that?
Tom,
How are you fixing that? Can I ask?
I quit my $100,000 a year job.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, I think.
Yeah, that's going to be a video all on its own on how the heck does somebody do that. But yeah, I had to make time. I had to. It was eating up all my time. That's why I've been away from here so much. You don't make $100,000 not working, and that's all I did. So
Well, wait a minute. Now you were in corrections, right?
oh no, I was in corrections. That's been years and years ago.
Yeah, we make a
But,
lot here in PA.
Yeah.
We can't hear you, Rick. I can.
Anyway,
Okay.
So anyhow, I reckon
yeah.
my mama says she needs to know how to quit my considerably less money job.
Well, it takes some doing, that's for sure. I had to build up to it, but once I realized I could do it, I was like, hey, I can do this now. So I did it. It's not just coasting. I still got lots of work to do, but I'm going to do other work besides what I was doing, and it's going to be more of the stuff I want to do. I left that. That was the best job I ever had. I left that so I can focus on building up my firearms training company that I've been trying to do for 2 years and haven't been able to do because all my time was eaten up with that job. So I got away from that. I'm going to be focusing on the business. And of course, I'm going to have to work otherwise to supplement that. But that's the plan.
Hey, Eric, real quick question.
Yes,
Do you do the firearms training? Do you still do
yeah.
firearms training? Are you familiar with Tarsha over at Triple Threat Firearms and let's see.
Yeah, I've seen her in the chats and stuff, and I've seen her channel, but I haven't gotten to spend a lot of time on there. Just like everybody else's. I used to watch every single one of Danny's videos pretty much as soon as she popped them up, but I just, like I said, my time's been eaten up, and I've gotten behind on everybody I regularly follow too. But I am familiar. I am.
Well, one thing you're gonna find is at some point, I've got to the point where I as much as I want to, I cannot watch every single video everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yeah.
gotten to the point where I spend a lot of time, I guess in just live streams and visiting with folks in here. I do try to watch some videos, but there's no way. Once you start networking and talking with all these different folks, it becomes really impossible. You just can't watch everybody.
Yeah.
You kind of drop in and watch it.
I try,
Yeah.
I try to keep up. I mean, but when I have just as many subscriptions as I do subscribers, it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
same.
a lot.
That's
that's a
just
lot.
life, and I know nobody takes it personally, which is good.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot more videos than people realize. I hit the thumbs up on the way in. I'll notice I'll have like a lot of views and only a few thumbs up, and I'm like, what's the deal? I usually hit the thumbs up before I even start watching a video. I'll still be in the ads and I've already put the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I'm trying to support that person. So, but sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say Gary was.
Uh-oh.
Danny,
Hold
you
on.
hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Rick.
All right.
Eric, you might have to re-say what you just said because we lost your audio. I do not hear you.
No audio, Eric.
Oh no!
Well,
This is my poopy pants face. Okay, Rick, what were you saying?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure you can hear me now. I dropped the YouTube down and then StreamYard up, and then that's when my when my audio went down when I only was doing StreamYard.
Well, Danny, I appreciate you hosting and allowing me to come on. I always enjoy chit chatting with you, and I'm gonna have to go take care of a couple things. So, and well, plus I really got to hit the restroom, but
Alrighty. You gotta go take a shirt.
I got to drop a few kids off at the pool. A little bit. That may be what you call TMI, but hey, y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you again, Danny. I always do. Every chance I get, I do. We'll see y'all later, though. Y'all have a good
All
night.
right, Gary.
Appreciate it.
Stay safe.
Nobody will get that shirt joke unless they were in Chuck's live this morning. Ew, she said that's my mom. Okay, I'm barely able to listen in the background while trying to get stuff done around the house and while driving or shopping. I feel bad that I'm not able to dedicate more time to everyone. But I really do try to, I mean, in like a lot of people's videos that I watch, they don't even know that I'm there because I might not even like comment. I'm just going to hit the thumbs up and watch their video and then leave. Sometimes I comment, but hey, it's a party now.
How are you doing?
Oops,
Good.
sorry. I don't know at what point I cut off from you guys. I don't know what's the last thing you heard me saying. I was addressing
Well,
something
you were
Gary
just
said about
about
the videos.
you were just about to talk, and then it just like something happened and your audio cut out. I was like, wait a minute, his lips are moving, but I can't hear what he's saying.
I was getting ready to say that it's like Gary was saying earlier, how he watches these videos about, you got to have the right thumbnail and, all these things that you got to do for your videos. And one of those things, he didn't mention it, but he was talking, but a lot of it, because I watch a bunch of those too, and some of those videos say, make sure you ask for a like and subscribe, at certain points in the video. And then the other half of the videos I watch say, don't do that. You're just going to drive people away doing that. As a viewer, I found that, for me, you probably ought to mention the like and the subscribe, because if you don't, then I'm probably going to forget it because I'm so focused on what you're talking about. I'm not really thinking about that. So there's a lot of videos I watch where like halfway through the video, they'll just kind of throw it in there real quick. Oh, hey, by the way, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got to hit that like. So I think it's a good thing to ask for it. Makes sense to me.
When I go into analytics, it shows me that like 40 to like almost half of the percentage of people that watch my stuff are not subscribed. And that kind of irks me because I'm like, why would you not go ahead? And they're returning. They keep returning. So if you like my content, why would you not just go ahead and subscribe? I don't know. Like it's a high number. It's like 43% or something of people that are coming to watch my content are returning, and they are unsubscribed.
I'll think mine's like 80, 90% that watch but aren't subscribed. But I'm not too worried about the YouTube. For me, it's just kind of an extra. It's an extra thing, but it's something that I know if I keep at, it's gonna probably start paying off later, and that's one of the reasons I do it. The other is just because I like this, what we do here normally. I really like this, and then I enjoy the content creation part of it, even though I suck at it. I'm not that.
You do not.
I don't know. The videos I have that are up that are edited and stuff. Oh my gosh, it takes me days and days to do that. And by the time I get done doing it, I'm like, you know what? I spent like 5 days trying to edit this thing. It's as good as it's gonna get. Showing up, people watch it. They watch it. Oddly enough, this just reminded me because it happened again the other day. I have 2 videos that I just sort of made off the cuff, just one take, wasn't planned at all. It was a video about how my Dyson vacuum sucks, and the other one was how the Scepter gas can sucks. And those are my 2 best performing videos. Those get thousands and thousands of views and comments all the time. And those are the ones where I just go off about. It was just really random. It was like, hey, these things suck. This is how you should fix it. And then that was it. And then I told my wife, I was like, maybe that's the kind of stuff I should do. I should like do these reviews on things that suck, and then tell them how to fix it. But I don't enjoy it. That's just me ranting.
Somebody's watching my video. I could hear the music going.
Yes, he is.
I was wondering, I was like, who's playing a video?
Somebody is watching one of my videos. I know the opening.
Yep, I just hooked you up on my phone.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you
I'm
for
on my
coming,
phone
Brenda.
with this live stream because it's the best camera that I got. So it was funny. I started hearing. I was like, "Hey, that's mine."
Yeah, that's what I do, though. Up until last night, I didn't have video stuff, so I just turned around and got my banner, got my stickers, and got hooked up. So now I went live, and I use my computer, my phone, and my iPad and watch people's videos, and when I'm in these chats, subscribe to them and everything. So I multitask.
Nice.
That's a good question. Does anyone know any homesteaders or channels from Maine? Not that I know of.
I don't. I don't off the top of my head. 9 Acres is right down the road from 9 Acres is Kansas, right? Yeah. He's probably 3 hours down the road from me. I still ain't met them yet. Feel bad about it.
Well, when I Google homesteaders in Maine or Maine homestead comes up, the Black Elation comes up. You could Google homesteaders in Maine and it'll show you people's channels that are from Maine. Google is the answer, man. If you don't know something, you can Google it. Hey there,
Google
Kit
your own
Kat.
address one day.
What was her name? Is it
Doris.
Dorna? Doris. Dorna. Where did I get that from? Is that even a name? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Kat, to offend you by mixing up your name. I knew it started with a D. Hey, Doris. Pretty.
she's all proud of herself.
Looks very unenthused.
Typical
Most cats
cat.
are.
Yeah. I saw a funny meme the other day of like a grumpy cat. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's just the way it's faces. It just always looks like it's pissed off. And it was a short, and it popped up, and it was this cat. His face was all angry. It had the overlay on it, and it was in quotes. It just said, "Will you please stop existing so close to me so much?"
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I need to rest. I went to our pantry today and got all the groceries put away. Like, oh my goodness.
It's a job in itself.
Oh my gosh. It was like, there was so much. How you doing today, Danny?
I'm about to have to get off here and pick. And even if I did some lasagna last night that I still have leftovers for, so I'll probably have to heat up some lunch soon. And I don't know about eating on live. I mean, some people do it. I snack every once in a while, but I don't want to just like pig out and be like, "How y'all doing? Hope you're not hungry." You know.
You have watched me on Dave's, haven't you? Most times when I'm on with Dave, I'll actually be on my back step and cook a meal and have
Dave Collier.
Dave Collier's. Yep.
I do. I don't. I need to. I know of him, but I don't know if I'm even.
No.
And see, I know exactly who you're talking about. because I've seen his stickers everywhere. I'm not even subscribed to that person. I'm glad you said that.
Oh no, go away. Nice. Tell him I sent you.
I will.
But no, when I go on live streams with him, and a lot of times I'm actually out on my back step, and I will cook like steak and potatoes or something, and sit down and eat it all.
Yeah, and just torture all of us. Thanks.
Well, you know, everybody's welcome to drop by. You might take
Yeah,
a while.
for a lot-
taste of food.
I always,
we got Rebecca
Rebecca,
and Rick and Al.
and now.
Al, okay. I was trying to read. My phone's tiny and everything else is tinier, so I was trying to read what I was seeing there.
What I end up doing, Eric, is I have my brother's iPad that I can look down and look at the chat to see if someone has said something to me. And then I have my phone. It's mute. It's all the way down. The volume's all the way down on the iPad. And I just set my phone up on top of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it makes
had
it
to
easy
connect
that
my
I could
Bluetooth system.
glance down and go, hi there, you know?
Yeah, I have to keep switching back and forth from here to the chat because I've seen that people are talking to some of us, but we're not really seeing it because we're all on the screen instead of being able to see the chat. I keep missing stuff, so I'm sorry. I think is it Jeremy who does the tournament cat? He said hi to me earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt everybody to say hi. So hi.
Come here, Emma. I gotta show her this comment.
I can't even read it. No, I can. On the bottom one, I can.
See this comment here?
Love it. That's one of my favorite songs. Not gonna lie.
Give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye.
Somebody's a 90s person.
Mm-hmm.
My youngin' loves that song. I don't know why.
I'm not going to start
Oh, that's
singing
awesome.
and lose all your
Just break
subscribers.
out like in a dance.
I like that. I didn't know until a while ago that when, oh my gosh, Phil Collins did that song that there was 2 drums playing. I always thought it was just one, but he was also playing the drums too. I was like, oh my goodness.
Well, it'll be all right. If we get a copyright claim, it'll be all right.
I think you can do covers. You can do covers on YouTube, I think, and not get claimed.
I don't know. I was tempted to show that video because people just don't understand, like, when I tell my story and stuff, like, I wanted to show that video. It's me and Emma sitting on the floor doing a karaoke song back in 2018. And you can tell that, I mean, my arms are 2 times the size they were. Like, I was just a little bitty around, and Emma was just so little, you know. I was watching that video this morning, and I was just boo-hooing. I thought about sharing it, but I mean, the thing is the singing is not that great in it, but it's the message, it's the fact of the matter that you know, of where I was and where I was coming from, and you could see that very visibly that I was transforming. And so I don't know.
Eric just dropped down again.
We lost Eric. Apparently he didn't want to see it.
Rebecca, now that I can go live, I'll have to go to my camp and get my hat and sport it for you.
I put out another video today that everybody should get noticed. I did.
I think I did already.
Well, I had to check that out.
Yeah, it was. I did not give the names of the channels where these hats are going. I just showed the hats, and they're getting mailed out later on today. So
do y'all have
nobody,
any
everybody's
desire
just,
to- I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's great of you, Rebecca. I can't wait till it's cold enough to wear my hat.
oh,
Hey, Rebecca,
That's
Yes.
today. Yeah.
when you get a chance, can you email me again your information? Because I might
yes.
have misplaced your stuff, but I got something
It's-
for you anyway.
Okay. I certainly will do that.
If it,
I want one
No.
of those. Which sticker do you want? You want this one or this one?
I want that one.
whichever one you want to give me, Danny, you send me yours.
This is where my stickers are all in here.
Well, mine's pretty.
Yes, it is. But there's
That's what
one
I'm
in here
saying. We
that
can do a sticker swap. I send people stickers all the
Now
time
this-
that don't have stickers yet.
this one
I don't have
here
one of those
nobody sent to me. This is one of a place where I go to the farmer's market and get my food.
Cool.
This is one that this farmer, she does organic, and it says everyone should know her farm, her, H-E-R.
Mhm.
And such a
Oh,
sweet
play
lady.
on words.
Play on words, not farm
Oh.
farmer,
Well, Al,
but farm
if you would
her.
like a sticker, if you would use it and not put it in a Ziploc bag.
No, I would.
Well,
use it.
eventually I've got to get hang them all
I'm in
up.
the process of setting up a sticker wall and that now, but most of the stickers that people have sent me, I actually use on my gear. I attach it to a piece of my gear,
Okay.
so then
cool.
you'll see it in some of my videos as it comes up.
Well, what about a magnet?
Yeah, this is where mine's going.
I
Over
have
here, these
magnets for the
pictures at
fridge.
My sticker wall.
Oh, I'd stick a fridge magnet on for sure.
Well, y'all send me a message on Gmail. Like, if you're interested, you can email me, and I'll, if you want a sticker, or if you like one more than the other, or if you'd like a magnet too, or just the magnet, or just a sticker, or both, I will send them. You just gotta email me and tell me your address. Hey,
My
that's
Here's
my
yours.
sticker.
That's your sticker. Yes, I have it in here, just waiting to get a poster board to put it on. So
What'd
it's,
you
it's
say?
My
in
address
here.
is actually attached to my about section.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Cool.
Like I said, include a return address, and I will send something back.
I will definitely do that.
Well,
But
Al,
yeah,
I just plugged in and
everybody's-
watched your one video, so I should be able to get your stuff.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Eric's coming back. Hi, Eric.
So, which sticker do you want, Al?
Either or, I like them both.
Okay.
So whatever one surprised me.
Yeah, surprise us, Danny.
Okay. Well, what about you, Rick? Are you gonna email me?
Yeah, when I get done here, I will email you. I actually just when I was listening to my phone and heard you talking, I just got email from the Pittsburgh Steelers security team and stuff, and I'm actually presently being interviewed / security, or what do you call them, background check, and I'll be one of the event staff members at all the University of Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh Steelers games.
Nice.
Awesome.
Wow.
I'll be busy on my retirement.
So, do y'all have any desire to see that video that I was talking about, or no?
Yeah,
If you want to, I'll
watch
share
it.
it.
Yeah.
If not-
As long as
There's
you're
only
gonna be
13 people in here, and I think most all the people that's in here are on the panel. But I mean, I'll share it if anybody's interested.
Yeah. Hey, I kept getting phone calls and stuff, but I wanted to pop back on to tell you I am gonna have to cut off here. My wife's on the way back from the grocery store, so I've got some.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming
Right.
up here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again, and it's good to meet y'all.
Good to
And,
meet you, Eric. Stay safe.
I'll see y'all later. Danny, I'll
If,
talk to you later. I'll probably
let-
message you or something.
If I can say something, if anybody wants a hat, please email me. Because every time my dog comes in my room, Blue, my dog, he gets hold of my Post-it notes when I walk out of the room and he tears them up. He doesn't eat them, but he tears them up. So if anybody wants a hat, please just email me, and then it's in my email box. And it's in my About section.
You guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, Eric.
Y'all check
You
out
got it.
Eric from Kansas.
Nice.
Oh.
Yep, this is
Okay.
my. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You want to share
That's okay.
something?
You go. No, you go ahead. Put up your video.
Hello? Hello? Here's somebody's kitty.
Wow. Thank you
That
for
was
sharing that. Thank
That
you
was
so
nice.
much.
So this is me now. You can see I mean, that was only what, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you think that was not even 5 years ago? I mean, it's just, to me, when I look at that and I just see the amazing difference that in between then and now, and I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be where I am, And if it wasn't for where I fell on the floor in the bathroom that day, and just pleaded out for the Lord to change, like, what I was, my desires, and just me, to just change me, I mean, that I would not be where I am, and so I would not be here at all. I know for sure that I would not be. And so, I'm just grateful for that. And I know everybody don't want to hear about that, but that's part of my story, and that is why I am. So I have to share that. I feel that's an obligation for me to share that with y'all. And so, but I found, Aunt Kathy tagged me in that this morning, and I had to, and seeing her, and now she was just looking up at me, just like, like I was the best thing since sliced bread, and she had no idea, the things that I had put myself through. And I just, just seeing her and how big that she has gotten, and how much we have both grown. And I've gotten big too, but but I'm healthy. I'm a lot healthier now than I was then. So, I mean, yeah. So
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Danny.
yeah.
Do you have time? Do you want to hear a kind of a long story, but a very truthful story about His grace?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've time.
Well, anyway, my church group goes to the Dominican every year, and does all kind of it's called MGM, which is Meeting God's Missions. And my first year there at the church and stuff, I signed up. My wife and I did, and we went. Well, in preparing to go there, they have a blind school there, and that's a long, teary-eyed story there in itself. But anyway, I went to Walmart to do some pre-shopping so we could take stuff there and stuff. And I said, "Hey, aren't they doing a backpack ministry?" And they were like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, here's these, and they're on sale." And they were like $1 a piece. Walmart was trying to get rid of them. So I bought them all. Well, then we go over and we buy some stuff over there to help support the Dominicans and stuff. And well, let me backtrack just a little bit. Prior to that, I was in a football pool in at work, and I won the Super Bowl pool, and it was $3,000. So before we went over, I put 1,000 in my checking, 1,000 I took over there with me, and then the other 1,000 I had in a savings. Well, we got over there, took our backpacks over, and bought all these pens, pencils, crayons, and stuff like that, and loaded them all up to go to the blind and deaf school. And we went over there with these backpacks and stuff, and we were like, "Oh, wait." I was like, "How many of them do we need? I don't want to go over and be short. How many kids are there?" Guess how many kids were there? 27. Guess how many backpacks I had? 27. And these guys turned around, and I started getting all emotional and stuff. And I found out that only the top 2 teachers, the principal and the top teacher, get paid by that community. The rest are all donated. So I turned to my wife and I said, you know what we ought to do? She goes, absolutely. So I took the $1,000 out of my savings and wrote them a check and gave it to the blind school. And then we turned around and we took another 1,000 and, like I said, and spent it over there trying to help out the community and stuff. So that's just showing one of the true ways to bless these guys and how I was blessed. And it's pretty much a testimony to his grace. So
It's
thanks,
awesome
guys.
news. Rick,
Yes, ma'am.
I just put my address in the private chat
Oh, okay.
for you. Then it gets to you quicker and you'll have it.
Yep, I'll write it down here.
Yep.
Actually, I'll
People in
write
the
it on
chat
here.
are so funny. I just had to acknowledge what they were saying. Well, first of all, Eric said, Danny, who's the 12-year-old next to your daughter there? Because I was so little. I mean, but seriously, I was so bad that, I mean, when I graduated high school, I was 150 pounds, right? I went off into basic training, and when I came back, I was 138 pounds. I had Emma. I clocked out at 192 pounds when I had Emma. And then it was a few years after that that I started going down this slippery slope, and I was 100 pounds soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying I'm just saying it's complete turnaround, you know. And so, but I was very small, and believe it or not, in that video, I had been cleaned up for almost a year, or for a whole year, over a year. So really, I was bigger in that video than I was when I was the worst off. So I mean, it's just, and you know, I was doing good because I was wearing short sleeves. So I was obviously okay then, or I wouldn't have been wearing short sleeves. But it's just I've just come a long way, and so I mean, it's just humbling to see that. I needed that today, you know. I needed, because we get so, you know, sometimes like just life in general can like bring you down, just little things, you know, like my garden's not doing, you know, exactly how I want it to, or my house doesn't look exactly the way I want it to, or like we can tell ourselves these nitpicky things that are really not a big deal, but we feel like they're a big deal at the moment. Or we're not in as shape as we want to be, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We just get caught off guard by these, or we don't have as many subs as we want, or whatever it is the day that we're feeling like, you know, it's just all bad. But I mean, really, I just need to count my blessings, because, and I have to remind myself of that, you know, I'm just blessed to be alive. You know, like I just want us to like take a turnaround thought and just think about what we're thankful for rather than what we need. I'm not saying don't improve or don't focus on improving things, but we just need to focus on what we're thankful for rather than what needs to be different, you know, because there's always plenty of things to be thankful for. Number one is life, you know,
Sure.
to be alive is, you know, because not many can say that, you know, there's a lot who are not blessed to be able to still say that. So yeah, I didn't mean to get all deep on y'all there. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
But I was just laughing at the people saying, you know, some people were giving serious responses. My mama and my aunt are over there bawling. Yeah. Thank you, Jesse.
Do you want to see my latest yarn bowl?
Yeah, let's do it.
This one has mother of pearl around the edge.
Nice.
I bought this for myself.
It's pretty.
I still like my.
I'm sorry.
I still like my first one.
Yeah, that's pretty too.
That's the first one I got. Now I'm using my new one.
Jen is giving away a basket in her Fall Harvest 22 giveaway. If y'all don't know about that video, go and check it out and make sure you say the word grow in your comment and you'll be in for, I'm just giving away a $15 gift card and a sticker and a magnet, which Al and Rick, y'all are going to get one of those anyway. Yeah, I am giving one of those away. So if y'all haven't seen that video, but Jen also has a Fall Fest 22 giveaway video, and she's giving away for the semifinalists. She's giving away these weaved baskets, and I'm like, I shouldn't even be telling y'all about it because I want to give it. I want to win it myself. But all you got to do is listen out for her keyword and then go. And I think I need to redo that because she said she had to take it down and redo it for some reason. So I better get over there.
Rebecca, did you see that quick show?
What?
I put your stuff on and I showed you the envelope real quick. You must have missed
I did.
it.
I did.
That's
I'm trying to get this baby blanket done so I could ship it off. And I got this ball left to do. I mean, that's kind of the quickest way to do it is just put it in the private chat.
Yeah.
I was just laughing at everybody. Byron said allergies are conveniently hitting me hard. And Jesse said the same type thing. He said, I got to go to the doctor now. I think I have a few leaking eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
what it
Danny and
hopes
Al,
it
if
is.
you guys want to put your address in the private chat, I will go ahead and send it out today.
Well, if you your email, I mean, your mailing address is not on your about page, right?
No,
Rick?
it's on there. It should be.
Oh, it is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and give you mine.
Let's see.
I don't have my private address on my about page. I don't have a post office box.
Your physical address. Yeah, I
My
don't either.
physical-
because I don't have a PO box.
Yeah, no, I don't have that on there. I just have my
Email.
business one.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
why can't I see this? It's because I don't have on my glasses.
I don't think a lot of people realize that I wear trifocals.
Hey, Danny, how far is your hometown from Anniston?
Uh, two hours and 18 minutes.
Oh my god, that's where I was stationed and did my basic and AIT, Fort McClellan, Alabama.
Oh, nice. I was at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas.
Cool. All I want to do is zoom, 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 zoom.
I do know the rest of that, but I'm not going to finish it.
Right?
It was tempting. I wanted to.
Well, yeah. After bouncing for almost 40 years, I learned a lot of songs in different places.
I just dropped mine in the private chat there too. It's in two parts though, because I didn't realize you couldn't press enter to go for the next line.
Yeah.
When you press
That's
enter,
okay. I got
it posted it.
Yeah, I
But
got
mine
it.
is on my about section anyway.
Yeah,
just
I'll go
right.
back and make sure that that's all right because
And-
I don't want to get anything wrong.
And Al, where are you at? I know
I'm
just
in Newfoundland, Canada. I'm as
Oh.
far east as you can get.
Oh, okay. So you're close to the falls, whatever they
Niagara
them that are-
Falls? No,
Niagara. Yeah.
I'm further east than that.
Oh, wow.
I am as far east in North America as you can go. We're on I'm actually on an island off the coast of Labrador.
So vacation soon, huh? You're gonna send me tickets.
And I'm actually, if I look out my window, let me show you. You should be able to see. Yeah.
I know. I watched your video about
Nightbot
one.
is not a person,
Aqua.
Kathy. Nightbot is a computer.
I can throw
Aquaman.
rocks. I can throw rocks from my house into the Atlantic Ocean.
Sorry.
Whoa! Oh my
That's beautiful.
So
Goodness.
Jesse said, I think my left arm weighs 100 pounds soaking wet. I couldn't help myself. That's beautiful, though, for sure.
it's a great spot here. It is a really great spot here. It's one of those places where when you're young, you don't appreciate it, but when you get older, you look at it and say, God, it's beautiful here. You know?
Do you get to see whales and stuff?
Oh yeah, whales and that come in every now and again, and over the winter on that, there'll be seals and that come in up on some of the wharfs and that down there, and there's bald eagles here, and moose and coyote and deers, and some parts of the island got deer. There's no deer around here, though. Not yet.
I know everybody's figuring out why did I turn my head. It's because my brother just came in my bedroom. You gonna say hi, bro?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you guys hear him? Come here,
No,
bro.
you responded to this already, didn't you?
Yeah, this is my brother Ronald.
Hey, Ronald.
Hi,
Hi.
where am I at?
You're right there, bro.
Ah, finally.
There you go.
You're famous.
He's famous. He's famous now.
You already answered this,
Wow,
Al, didn't you?
famous everywhere.
What's that?
Are you in, or wherever
Mark's
that
got
is?
aluminum cans for us.
Yeah, I'm in Newfoundland, Canada.
Wow. You probably need a warm hat, don't you?
I know you're really talking to me.
Winter
during-
times, yep. And we have long winters. We
Yes.
do have long winters here. Our growing season here is about at most 4 months.
Wow.
So unless you got plants that are adapted to cold, they don't grow.
I guess you'd have to do a lot of like greenhouses or something that would be warmed up and
Like
And
I
things
grew
like that,
some,
or growing
I
rooms
got
and things like
I got
that.
some carrots growing. I got some turnip growing. I just had to pick some of my green onions, scallions, because they got really big. They took off up here. And I got some peas growing. I didn't get a whole lot of peas though. I think I need a bigger container to put them in. And
Okay.
well, some kind of grubs ate my broccoli and cauliflower on me, so I don't think that's gonna grow the best. But I tried.
Right? Well, that's all that counts.
But like I said, I got it in at put it in May. I get June, July, August, and maybe September, and then I have to take it all out. October it starts getting cold and frosty, and it's going to kill off everything anyway.
My goodness. You don't know because I'm somewhat in the central part of the United States. And my zone, I think it was 6A, where my growing zone is. I have to end up planting. I usually direct sow my lettuce in like April, for it to start growing. So it's still cool to be able to grow my lettuce that I want to grow and things like that. I don't grow tomatoes because I found that since I just got off tomatoes completely, my arthritis isn't as bad.
Oh,
So
really?
I don't do anything with tomatoes anymore. It's nice to not be in so much pain.
Yeah.
And I watch these videos and they'd say, oh, the lycopene in certain things can cause your arthritis to flare up. And it's,
Okay, guys.
it's been interesting to find that out, that certain foods will cause problems.
Well, don't feel bad, Aunt Kathy. I did the same thing. I wasn't hip to who Nightbot was, and I almost got in a fight with him because I was just like, what is your problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you? And you've got the worst jokes there are. Like, but ended up Nightbot was a computer, so don't feel bad. But fear the beard, she says. But yes, please go support these great channels that are on the panel. And I want us to go over to Tuesday Talk with Tarsha. She is I'm gonna drop this in the link. She is live right now and I didn't realize it. I don't think I can post a link from StreamYard. Don't I have to put it on YouTube?
You have to put it on the YouTube side, yeah.
Because it'll let me put the StreamYard link, but for some reason it doesn't let you do other links.
Well, her thing just popped up in mine.
Yeah, it popped
I
up
don't have
on my
moderator, so I can't
phone,
put it
and
anywhere. But it just popped up on my phone here that she's gone live.
Hey, Al, real quick.
So
Yep.
Postage. How do you handle that, sending it from the U.S. to Canada? Is it just a regular U.S. stamp okay, or what?
I would get an international stamp. It's about $1.50 Canadian, so probably $1.25 or something like that, or $1 US. But usually when I go, because I'm sending stuff, I send a lot of letters and that down to the US to all of the people that I know, and it's usually about $1.50 for me to send it from here. I think some people put regular stamps on them, like I'm after getting them with 2 or 3 regular stamps on them. I think as long as it's up around the $1.25.
I know when I send,
and I just put 1. I mean, as long as it's not above a certain weight.
Yeah.
Just like
I do
anyone
know.
else.
I do know when I send hats, I have to fill out a customs envelope.
Yeah. Whenever
You
I
know,
sent envelopes that were thick that wouldn't go through the envelope slot that they have at the post office, and I had to fill out customs forms for every single envelope I sent.
Well, look, I'm going to send it to you. And if you don't get it within like, the next week or so, then we'll know, or, I don't know how long it takes, but just, I'll send it out tomorrow and then you'll know to be looking for it. And if it doesn't come, I'll need to know. So hopefully they'll send it back to me. I'll put my return address on it and hopefully.
Yeah, usually it'll come back to you anyway and say insufficient postage or something like that. But,
That hasn't happened yet. And I'm pretty sure I've sent to Canada, but we'll see.
I'll keep an eye out.
But yes, please go over to Tarsha at Triple Threat Firearms and Defense, and she is live right now. And I would love it for y'all to go and drop her a like and say "Love Raid" from Danny Days, and let her know who sent you. And I thank y'all for coming up on panel with me. I'm gonna heat up some lunch.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
And when you guys get these stickers, don't laugh because I write better than most girls.
Well, wait till you get something from me and you can't read it at all because it's written so bad.
That just means you're really smart. Really smart people don't have good handwriting. I'm sorry,
Mine
Rick.
isn't good. Mine's pretty.
Thank you.
I've noticed that though.
My handwriting has been compared to the chicken scratches literally on the ground. So.
Or maybe it'll be legible.
It might be.
If not, I'll just make it up. I'll just be
there
like,
you go.
Oh,
You make it up. You make up the
Al
story
says,
as nice
"Hey,
as what
Danny,
you want.
love you so much. Here's my sticker." All right. Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
I'm gonna stay in the basement. I want to talk to you privately, Danny.
Okay.
All right, y'all take care.